Cat, what are you doing, bro? Yo, what up? What up? What up, dorks? Founder's Breakfast Stout. There you go, Jay. Make it happen. What's up, Sean Collins? Jay Pauly, my bras buddy. What's up? Drinking God's own nectar. Coors Light itself tonight. What are you guys up to? Anybody sipping? Anybody sipping? What up, Killer Spud? Welcome to the November stream. So excited to be hanging out with you all tonight. We are going to give away some of... Oh, crap. I should have grabbed mine. That's poor planning on my part. Jay Pauly, don't tell people about the secret deal. Or do. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, we're giving away some Moto Camp Nerd flasks tonight. We're going to... those are going to be able to go to anyone in the U.S. or Canada. I got them to add Canada. So, cheers, Canadian friends. And we're going to give away 2 of those on the regular stream and 1 on the after party. And then also, you know, it's been kind of a rough week. And they say the best way to pull yourself out of a funk is to give back, to show gratitude, to put positivity into the world. So I think we're going to give away a few t-shirts tonight, too. I feel like giving away some t-shirts tonight. And hopefully the giveaways are just a bonus and y'all came to hang out and, you know, if you win something cool. But the real prize is the friends we make along the way and also Critter. Oh my God, Paul! What's up? Those flasks are so cool. I really should grab mine. When I get up to pee in 12 minutes. Oh, it's behind the bar. Yeah, so I'm going to go back there anyway. So I'll grab it. But they're sweet. 9 ounces. Super sturdy. Like you could run it over with your bike. I feel very confident I could use it as a kickstand puck. Tinny, you Canadians always come to drink. I appreciate that about you. Oh, sorry, Explore Adventure Moto. There is no punch and pie. More people come. You say there's punch and pie. That must be a hefty carrier, Gary. Joey, how are you supposed to get your prizes if you don't email me, bro? Critter, the cherry. That is how I think of him, too. Nice, John. Sipping some brandy. I've only had brandy a few times. It was alright. I think you guys know whiskey's more my speed, but... Oh, damn, Kyle. That's how you take whiskey and make it fancy. What-da? I don't know what that was. New house is good, Ronnie, although, I spent a lot of time doing plumbing, I feel like. I got a toilet with the water shut off right over here right now, because it's running, and I gotta get in there and replace the flapper. And then the sink upstairs is the cold water shut off because it's leaking. I gotta tear into that tomorrow. So this is what happens when you buy a 50-year-old house that has not been maintained for years. Because the previous owners, the husband died quite a few years ago, and then the wife was here for a while by herself, and then she died almost a year and a half ago. So it's just kind of hasn't really been kept up. So we got a lot to catch up on, is what I'm saying. But never could have afforded a place like this if it didn't need some work, so we're happy to do it. Just going to take a while before it's like, where I'm not like low-key anxious all the time that something is going to explode or water's just going to come pouring out of the wall or whatever. What's up, DR Adventures? Joey likes the bourbons. That's where it's at. Rum is good, too. 8 weeks down by the river. Damn, dude. Well, you're inspiring me. I gotta get back on the wagon. I'm struggling. If me drinking beer wasn't evidence enough. Oh, don't forget the laundry room hot water. I had forgotten about the laundry room hot water. Thanks, babe. And yeah, I just snaked a drain today, too. What up, Eric Sweet? What up, man? Thanks, Ronnie. It's a lot of blackberry briars, but you know what? I'm slowly cutting paths through them. There's cool property underneath, you know? That's what we have. Yeah, Garrick, good eye. So Eddie, Slow Eddie actually brought me that Coors Light sign, this one? Or do you mean the big sign? The big sign I ordered on Amazon. But Slow Eddie brought me this Coors light up sign, which is cool. Yeah, Gary, you probably shouldn't be drinking Captain Morgan and Dr. Pepper while you're driving a van. That's no good. Thanks, Denny. You got my back. I appreciate it. What's up, Matt Stir? You don't have to remind him every few months. Cracks me up. Hey, good for you, Delta Bravo. Get your riding in, bro. Probably going to be less of that, but at least right now. What did I see? Like 28 trillion gallons of water are going to fall in Washington this weekend. Is that crazy? It's like enough to fill the Superdome 3,000 times. So it's going to be wet here in the PNW for a little bit, but that's okay. Danny, of course it's an Army of Darkness poster. That's the greatest movie literally ever filmed, starring the greatest actor of all time. Yeah, John, we're going to get a lot of maintenance in this winter. I haven't done as much of it as I would have liked to. Because I've been out riding and camping. Yeah, 397, make that happen. Oh crap, here comes my wife. Maybe she'll come on camera. Listen, I don't want you to freak out, but she's really pretty and I'm married up.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Okay, have fun. We'll miss you. The boys are going to leave inappropriate comments.
Have fun with all the friends.
Okay, I'm having fun with all the dogs right now.
Okay, see you in a little bit.
See you in a little bit. Bubba Hotep, great movie. Saw it. Special release in the theater. Special intro by Bruce Campbell. He wasn't there. But I have met him, so that's cool. I used to have a Bubba Hotep poster. Now that you say that, what the hell ever happened to it? I definitely had one that I bought at that screening. What's up, Dual Dorks? Well, if Dual Dorks is watching me live, then there's two of us, and that is, in fact, Dual Dorks. Chewy's right here, Joey. He's literally right next to me. He's sitting right next to my leg. Yeah, I mean, there's some boys. Some boys, G-Ma. Thank you for being part of the 4% of my audience that is non-male, I assume, based on your name and your comment. It's a terrible stripper pole. You would have a really hard time spinning around it because it's about that big around. Hi, Brad. Brad chat. I'm pretty sure these hold the house up, which sucks because they're really inconveniently placed in the center of the room, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Anybody want to buy this Mortal Kombat? I've been trying to sell it for like 2 months. I'll make you a good deal. You gotta come pick it up, though. I'll throw in a Dork on the Road key tag. Yeah. Did you guys watch both videos that I released today? Thought I was being so clever. Why the hell is it holding a message that says Sausage Fest for review? That's stupid. I literally forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Wasn't about some... Okay, cool. You got that Harbor Freight carrier? That's the one I brought my 250L home on, and I hated it. It was awful. What's up, Alex? Oh, because it's in the middle of the... No, is that it? I don't remember. Yeah, Ronnie, I just figured... I figured it's time to answer the question that people won't stop asking. Oh, I was talking about 2 videos, that's right. Hey, Bob. Welcome to the club, or welcome back. Yeah, I released 2 videos today because one time that worked really well. Like, I did a love and a hate video on the same day, and people watched both, and they did really well, but neither one has done any good. So, thought I had something there. I should have just waited. Anyway. Wow. I've had this much. I'm just really tired. It's been a rough week. The Tenere, yes, the question that keeps getting asked. I thought about making a video about it, but then I thought, I'll just put it in the title of this live stream, more people will show up. But, so, where do I even start with this? The reason why we don't have a Tenere video lately is because I loaned it to Andrew. So a lot of you asked if Vinesh would start making parts for various bikes, and the Tenere was one of them. So I loaned it to Andrew so we could prototype some stuff and put it on there. So yeah, I still have it. So that's why I haven't made a Tenere video in the last 3 weeks. But you guys think this is me like saying I'm going to sell it. I'm not. I'm not selling it. I realize this sounds like the lead up to that. But no, it's just a long story. So basically, I don't even know where to start. I had this grand plan. You guys remember that, right? I told you. I said I'm gonna make a ton of content on both of these bikes. I'm gonna compare these bikes. My plan was to do a 1,000-mile review on both bikes. All that stuff. Norden Tenere. That was gonna be the thing. This is getting jerky. Is it jerky on your end? I don't like that it's jerky. Stats all look okay. Thanks, Bob. Cheers to Bob. Then, let's see. I went to Mojave for the Get On ADV Fest. Came back with COVID. That was a 2-week ordeal. Almost immediately after that, had my surgery on the exciting area. Yeah, what else happened? Oh, and then it was Touratech and Giant Loop, and then it was July, and we went to Mexico for a week, and then came back, and no, actually it was July, I went on the Wobder, then we went to Mexico, then I came back, we were buying a house, then I spent the whole month of August moving. It was like all I could do to just keep getting content out, and then, you know, it's finally calmed down enough that, I was in Bend every weekend, it's finally calmed down enough that I'm going to start making that stuff. And literally about the time that I was like, okay, it's time to really get to that stuff because I promised it to everybody. I start getting like 30 comments a day about it. So it's coming. I think the Tenere has 1,200 miles. The Norden has 3,000, as you saw, which is not a ton of miles, but considering everything else that was going on. I mean, I gave up going to Colorado. I was going to do the Colorado BDR. Lost the money I put down on that. Like, this summer just got crazy, man. So that's why no Tenere videos yet. I don't know if it's a good excuse or not. I'll just tell you, I've been a little overwhelmed, and I'm trying to get my feet back underneath me and give the people what they want and make the videos that I want to make, and I want to make those. So the second I get the damn thing back, I'm going to write it because I need to sort of refresh my memory before I make those videos, and then you're going to at very least get the extended review and probably some 5 things to know, that kind of thing. Thanks, Big Chewy. I really appreciate that. You're not wrong, Delta Bravo. X-Pro and Hawk and the Bras are not the same bike. They're similar. The Bras has a lot more premium features, like the digital dash and stuff. There's a CB500X in my garage right now. I don't need to buy one. I did get the snip. It's not a pleasant experience. Good to see you guys showing up, though. I wonder if it's because I put Tenere on the thumbnail. I bet it is. I wanted to get that in so that the people watching the replay can get to the thing they wanted to see early, you know. Am I going to do a light beat? Yeah, that's why I bought the 450L. That's going to be my light adventure bike. And it's pretty much done with what I want to do to it, except if I decide to keep it for a while, I might have it resprung. Insatiable Mind, I always say I'm going to do that, and I never get around to it, so yes, I'd like to. I need to get on. Somebody remind me tomorrow and see if I can reserve that campground I wanted to get, because... Oh, no, I think you can only do it 6 months out, so I guess we need to do it, like, in December. Eric, I've made those types of videos where I kind of show my stuff, and they do awful. Nobody cares. That's not true. A very small, specific niche cares about my setup. It's literally... I'll just tell you, a Blue Yeti microphone right here, that is a GoPro. My webcam is a GoPro Hero 9 because it's the best looking webcam I've ever used. The other ones I have suck. There's a light right there from New Ear, and another one over here from New Ear, but they're different because I broke one. That's nice, Adventure Glide. Thank you. Thanks, Joey. Do I think new Dual Sport and ADV inventory will be better next year? I do. I do think it'll be better next year. I'm optimistic. As long as there's a frickin' Transalp with my name on it, we're good. Thanks, Joey. You got to remind me when I can do it, though. I can't do it right now, bud. I think, Gabriel, there's a lot of overlap between your 250R and your 450L, so you're not going to want both. Yeah, Quentin. Oregon's my next, for sure. The first chance we have to do it next year. And I'm going to do it a lot. And not just the whole... So I've got to do the whole thing, obviously, but I live about an hour from a place where I'm pretty sure it crosses the highway. So I'll be able to go and, like, do an overnighter or do 2 nights, right, just on parts of it. I won't have to do the whole thing because it's actually in my home state, so it doesn't have to be a whole deal. So I'm excited to do a lot of that. Just on a whim, be like, I'm going to go camp on the BDR tonight. Supposedly, Alex guessed the 2023 KLR has the doohickey issue. My Amazon link does work for every purchase, yes. Nice, Big Chewy, do it. More guy, if you're going to practice wheelies, do it safely. Keep your foot over the rear brake. That's important. Cover that rear. You guys, should we do a giveaway? There's 100 of you here. What should we give away, a flask or a shirt? Flask or a shirt? What should we give away? No, crap. Alan, welcome to the club, my man. Can't wait to see you on the after party tonight because you're invited because you're a channel member. We're going to have an exclusive giveaway in the after party too. Maybe two giveaways. I don't know. It just depends on how we feel. DR Adventures. You're never going to hear me praise the GoPro Hero 9. So, I have an Osmo 3. I'm still trying to make it work. But I do have one. Looks like Flasks to me. Okay, Flask is winning. Don't worry, we'll get both. That's good. So I'm going to start the contest. I'm going to go get a beer. I'm going to get the Flask to show it to you. Okay? Let's do it. So let's start the giveaway. Hold on. Hopefully this works. It just says Moto Camp Nerd Prize. To reiterate... Whoa, what just happened? Apparently I started it. You have to be in the United States of America or Canada to win this one. The shirts, I will ship internationally anywhere you want, but... excuse me. The Flask is US or Canada, and that's just the limitations that Moto Camp Nerd has placed on them by its suppliers. So, it's working. Sweet. I'm going to grab the Flask to show you and another of the delicious nectar manna from heaven. Ugh. I don't have a can thing set up. I probably should have done that. What's crazy, you guys can see me all the way back here. Because I turned the camera angle this time. Who knew? I think the Flask is down here. If I start stumbling, you can cut me off. Problem is, it's like really dark back here. Okay, hold on. I may have taken it on a trip and left it in one of my bags. Nope, there it is. Sweet. Alright. So, mildly serious question. You guys know that I don't actually think Coors Light tastes really good, right? Like, I don't drink it because I think it's the tastiest beer of all time. Ken, welcome to the dork side, man. I drink it because it's cheap, and I don't get hungover, and I don't mind drinking it. It doesn't taste great. There's much tastier beers, but I tend to get a hangover if I have more than a couple these days, unless I drink something cheap, like Coors Light. But anyway, here's your Flask. Moto Camp Nerd Flask, and this is not a sticker. This is like laser engraved on there. And then on the back, mine has a Dork on the Road sticker, which I recommend you should add. Because otherwise it just has a Yukon Outfitters logo, which isn't this cool. But 9 ounces, very sturdy. This thing, look, I can't squish it. It's very sturdy. I love these things, man. This is the coolest thing. So, and it fits perfectly in a buck and roll tank bag from Giant Loop, which apparently I'm not spilling the beans here because Paulie already said it, so I can say it. But if you sign up for the Giant Loop mailing list this month, they're going to email you a 40% off coupon for pre-Black Friday. So I would sign up to that and then use my Dork affiliate link to buy something. But if you've ever wanted anything Giant Loop, get that code. Now is the time. 40% off. Can't beat it, dude. I would love to do Idaho, but Idaho's like a 2-week trip, right? It's pretty long. It's twice as long. It's Oregon and Washington put together, so I haven't done it, but I'd like to. Eventually, I'd like to do all the neighboring states, obviously. Fortunately, NorCal is coming after Oregon, so we'll have the NorCal BDR, and that's going to be sweet. And I'd like to do Idaho. I would. It just logistically becomes complicated, and I know people do it, but like I would like to ride it on my 450L, but I do not want to ride my 450L to Idaho and home from Idaho. But I don't want to like park my truck and then ride it up and then have to ride all the way back to my truck, right? So I don't know. Yeah, Tenny, grab that, bro. But you gotta subscribe. I'm not supposed to say that as a Giant Loop employee, so you didn't hear that from me. You heard it from Jay Pauly, who said it in the chat. Or you can just wait for Black Friday. They're running 20 to 40% off of everything on the site. But the thing you want may not be 40% off, so I would get that code and just get what you want now. Avoid the rush, because they could run out of stock. Oh, and if you get the calendar, so if you spend more than $200, you get a calendar, right? And July on the calendar, Explorer Adventure Moto didn't know this, the picture on July of the calendar is me, it's Travis, Explorer Adventure Moto, Grace, Graceful Renegade is in there, BU Stay you guys know Ryan and his wife Crystal, that we're all in it. It's a picture of us in the Alvord Desert, so I'm actually on the calendar, which is pretty damn cool. That's pretty damn cool. All right, should we pick a winner? Let's pick a winner. I'm going to close entries. Okay, if you win, you got to email me at dork@dorkandtheroad.com. Actually, I think, yeah, your address. I need your address, and I'll have Moto Camp Nerd send it to you directly. So the winner is Matt Roden. Congrats, Matt. Cheers to Matt. Congrats, buddy. That is an amazing, fantastic Moto Camp Nerd flask coming directly to you. Tanny, I made a video on the Giant Loop channel. That's the one you're going to want to check out. But it's a Coyote. Coyote and the no, I did make it on my channel, didn't I? The Coyote and the Rogue bag work really well. Congrats, Matt. Please email me, dork@dorkandtheroad.com with your address, sir. Dirt Bike Junkie, that's a great question, but I don't have a DRZ anymore, so... yeah. Sorry, dude. So probably not. Hey, I've never had anyone win from the shower before. That makes me happy. That's gross and awesome. I'm going to go with awesome. Yeah, I sold my DRZ. I don't... contrary to popular belief, I have to buy these motorcycles, and so when I bought the 450L, I had to get money to pay for it, and so I had to sell the DRZ. So the DRZ is gone. I could see myself buying another one someday, because that bike was really fun, and I really liked it. Really loved riding it, but I want to try out a few other dual sports, and that 450L, I got a ridiculous deal. It was too good to pass up. Too good to pass up. Nice, Ken. Those are sweet bikes, dude. I always tell people, the new ones are too expensive. That's like the worst thing about a DRZ is they're too expensive, but they're great bikes. You can go anywhere. Excuse me, man. What the hell? What the hell? So many green names in here tonight. What's up, y'all? So many members. That's so cool. You'll start a bath for the t-shirt? That's smart, Brad. That's the strategy tonight. You need to be bathing in some way. Some way. Yeah, that's a great idea in real life, but as I just said, I can't afford to... I mean, maybe the bras. I could maybe afford to give away the bras, but I can't afford to just buy a bike and give it away, sadly. I have bills to pay. How did you figure out taxes for your personal business? Okay, this is pay attention. You might want to write this down. Are you ready, Garrick? This is super important. The secret to figuring out taxes as a small business. Hire an accountant. That's how I figured it out. I hired an accountant. Fortunately, my wife had a small business before, so we already knew this accountant. She worked really well for her, so I just was like, hey, we took a year off, but we want to come back to you, and she's taking care of everything. So it does cost me $600 a year, but she saves me so much more than that I don't even care. And it takes me about a day to put everything together, but I have QuickBooks to keep track of everything, so it works out. J, 350 XCF. Yeah. Those 350s, the thing is, you gotta rev the crap out of them, I hear. They're really revvy. I almost bought one. You can get, they're so much cheaper than a 500, and there's so many more of them out there. Yeah, I have an LSC, which she advised me to do, so. Those 350s. But the 450 is pretty revvy, too, so. Honestly, the 500 might be the sweet spot. I don't know. I'll probably end up with one eventually. I tried to do my own taxes the first year of my business, and it was a freaking nightmare. I didn't know what was supplies or what to write off or how, and then I felt like I did it wrong and I was going to get arrested, and it just wasn't worth it, man. It's worth paying an accountant. And she knows her stuff. Like, I can call her mid-year. She once she gets to it, she puts it all together in like 4 hours. That's a good mod, Theodore. I'm planning to ride down Highway 101 from the Olympic Peninsula to the Mexican border. Nice, man. Nice, dude. Dude, Whistle Pig. Hell yeah, Chris. That's good stuff. That is really good stuff. Which Whistle Pig? The Boss Hog? The Rye? Yeah, you can ride a DR200 into the ground, bro. Yeah, let's do another giveaway. What the hell? Let's give away a shirt. See if I can get this to work. It's just going to say awesome giveaway, but it's a shirt. I want to give back to the community tonight. I really feel like I owe you guys a lot. I'm thankful for you, and I'm grateful, and I want to give things to you when I can. Advice on basic equipment to start vlogging. If I was starting, I would buy a GoPro. No, that's a lie. I would buy a DJI Osmo Action, the first one. That's what I still run on my climb helmet. I would download DaVinci Resolve because it is the best free program and the most like Adobe if you ever decide to switch to Adobe. Get yourself a Purple Panda mic and a mic adapter and some dead cat fur, and you're good to go. There's 1,000 tutorials. I made one, actually. There's a video on my channel about how I set up my climb helmet. Except I put a GoPro on it, and I took that off because the GoPros work when they want to, and I need something that works when I want it to. I have a small announcement that's not like... Well, it's not a small announcement. It's a mildly unofficial announcement, but you guys won't tell anybody, right? If I tell you. I'm going to Mexico, so I'm going to ride Mexico with the Ride Adventures guys, my friends from Ride Adventures, who you probably remember. At the end of February, we're going to ride from Baja, so all the way from Cabo up to San Diego. It's a 10-day trip with a stop in the middle where we stop and go pet baby whales. What? And you guys can come if you want to. It's not cheap. I'm not going to lie to you. It is like a bucket list kind of trip, but if you've ever wanted to ride 50-50 on, 50 off, 50 on road, 50 off road in Mexico, see Cabo, pet a whale, you should think about doing that trip with me. The idea is we picked one that's totally empty so we can fill it up with dorksiders like yourselves, with internet riding buddies. Yeah, and they'll rent you a bike. So you just fly down, get on the bike they rented you. The trip includes food, it includes lodging. You got Tyler, who's your guide and speaks fluent Spanish. 10 days up Baja. It's going to be sweet. Get to San Diego, fly home. So you're going to fly with all your freaking gear, but small price to pay. I got a huge gear bag. I'll just check it. I hope. Nice, Tenny. Mexico's rad. All right, anyone else want to get a shirt? I want you guys to come with me. That's the whole point, is like, I want to ride with you guys. I like Tyler. Tyler's great, but I want to ride with you guys. Can a group of dorks is called Internet Riding Buddies. All right, I'm closing entries. The winner of the shirt is Cliff Pearson. Why does that say Douglas? Oh, it says entered. Okay, Cliff Pearson, you've won. Congratulations, Cliff Pearson. Okay, here's the thing. You at the very least need to email me so I know. And also, ooh, this is a good one. Blanket disclaimer. But if your YouTube name is different from the name that's on your email, I need you to tell me who you are. Otherwise, I don't know who you are or what you won. But Cliff, ideally, you would go to my Teespring, and there's a link in the description, and pick a shirt, a color, and a size, and send that to me. But at the very least, please just email me, and I will email you back to tell you to do that. So here's the thing. I think the trip is like $5,000. Like I said, it's a bucket list trip. It isn't cheap. And I'm not... This is not me saying, well, anybody could afford $5,000. I couldn't even afford the damn thing if they weren't letting me go for free to make content. To be perfectly honest and 100% transparent with you. So I get it. That's a big ask for some people. But it is, like I said, a bucket list, kind of once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see Mexico and not the touristy parts. Like, Tyler is not about the touristy parts. He knows that area so well. You're going to see Mexico. So we're starting in Cabo. So yeah, so it's on Ride Adventures website. It's rideadv.org, I think, or .com. It's either rideadv.org or .com. I didn't realize I was going to be announcing it, so I didn't put a link in the description, but it's rideadv.org or .com. Check out the Baja. It's called Baja on Down. Oh, but we'll actually be going south to north, so there's a $400 discount for that. And I asked him to create a discount code. So I think you're actually going to get to save another $100 or something. I got to talk to him on the phone. But there's going to be a Dork discount code. So it's $400 off because we're going south to north, and then there's going to be a little bit more on top of that. Alex, I think you'd be happier on the WR250R, but I rode a 250L at 325 pounds and survived. So you're taller than me. Yeah, Bob, we're going to do that training in Oregon for sure. DR Adventures. Cheers to DR Adventures. Thank you for that donation. It's going to be an amazing trip. I'm so excited. I'm going to try to ride one of their Teneres. So they have Teneres. I think they're going to get some 890s between now and then. Africa Twins. CB500Xs. Thanks, Tracy. So it's going to be sweet. It's going to be amazing. I'm just very lucky that I get this opportunity. And it would be really cool to hang out with some of you down there. I probably should mute the TV. Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. Recycling is expensive. Too true. But the expense gets spread out over time, right? Like, camping gear is expensive, your motorcycle is expensive, your luggage is expensive. But if you use all those things 100 times, you know, the expense is per trip not that bad, right? Despite with the gas prices. Oh shit! Eric literally just messaged me. Go ahead and give away the extra $100. Okay, that's a confirmation. I don't know if that was the chicken or the egg, but he says we'll definitely throw in the extra $100 off. So you're gonna get $500 off the price it says on the trip if you decide to come. You got that, Travis. Thanks, Master of Nothing. Any chance of a Touareg? I wish. I'm so jealous of Ian, dude. So jealous. Did you guys see Big Rock bought one? And he's been saying he was going to buy one since we rode them in April at the Get On ADV Fest. And he did it. He found one. So good for him, man. Of course, Eric. I miss the simplicity of the DRZ, too. That's a great bike. It came along at the wrong time for me, and that's sad. Because I should have bought a KLR when I got my Africa Twin. That would have been the perfect bike for me at that time of my life. Jake, you want to know what love is? That's when you come to Mexico with me, bro. I'll show you what love is. What happens in Mexico gets into the video, so be careful. Oh, man. Hey, Jake, is there a bird in my house? You guys had me for a second last time. You had me for a second. Jake, you missed out on this t-shirt giveaway, man. We're giving away flasks, too. Life's Journey at 50. You got a 660? Nice, dude. I think that's a great bike. It's like the perfect middle ground between the Tenere and the Norden. Why no Tenere World Raid in the U.S.? Probably limited stock is my guess. I like my 450L a lot. Yeah, great bike. Delta Bravo, no. End of February. February 24th. That's the one. I sure know where I've been, Alex. I'm gonna hold on for the rest of my days. Did you guys watch the video where I sang The Offspring at the end that came out today? Jake, did you ever text me back about Vegas? I feel like you didn't. You're busy, but I ended up not going anyway, so yeah. But I'd like to go to Vegas and do stuff. Tenere World Raid is made from Hattori Hanzo's steel. Well, then even I can't break the damn thing. I have a Hattori Hanzo sword right behind me, over there behind that TV. No kidding. No kidding. Europe to UK. Nothing planned, but it's my dream to go to London. It's been a dream. I was an English major, so London. Joseph saw the video. Yeah. Man, we're filling up. Should we get... I mean, what time is it? 36. Okay, I probably should not do another giveaway this early, but we have another Flask to give away, and I'll probably give like 2 more shirts away. Like 2 more shirts. Jake literally just texted me, Roy. We can't go now, bro. We were supposed to go next weekend. I screwed that up. Kids Are Alright is a great video, or a great song. Yep. What did I teach? I always like to ask what you think I taught, but I'll just tell you. English and theater. Let's have a sword display. You know how many lightsabers are sitting back there, man? A lot of them. So we are giving away these flasks tonight. I don't know. Ben's not here, but it's like 2:30 in the morning for him right now. That's a lie, but it's later. But Motocamp Nerd generously donated 3 flasks, 2 for the live stream and 1 for the after party. This is empty. Should I get another one? 37 minutes in. Am I on pace to survive? I'll get another one, drink it slow. That's the plan. That's the plan. KTM 500, 690, or 701? It's such a difficult question. What do you want it for? Good step to load my bike and my truck. I have a Harbor Freight work platform that works great. Yeah, it's great, Cosmic. I'm trying to sell this one because I have another one over there. So, anybody want to buy this? Favorite Puff Puff. It's so hard. I mean, probably the best one I've ever had was a Cohiba, but that's like such a generic answer. That's the most vanilla answer possible. Oh, you're like, Cohiba's great. Tell me more about how original you are. I smoke a lot of Cinco Vegases because I keep getting really good deals on them. They're not bad. They're not bad. Know what it means. Damn it. I got that song stuck in my head. To walk along a lonely street of dreams. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Here I go again on my own. Do-do-do. Going down the only road I've ever known. $12.90. I legitimately don't understand the point of that bike. Unless you just like to spend a lot of money on a bike that is super fast, but literally can't possibly put all of its power to the ground. The Vegases aren't bad. No, they're fine. They're fine. Oregon BDR is becoming official in February. It will be released in February. Actually, did I tell you guys? We're going to have Nathan on. So my February live stream, which will be the first Friday in February, Nathan's going to come on and talk about the BDR because he'll be able to talk about it then. And he was one of the architects, one of the co-architects. So he knows it better than literally anyone. So that will be sweet. That'll be sweet. Thanks, Ken. I'm pretty excited about it so far. It's coming together. Tenny, you can ride a Goldwing. Can't do a lot of what you do on it, but you can go camping on a Goldwing, just like at a campground. I'd like to ride a Goldwing, but I just know I'm going to get on it and go, this weighs the same as a Honda Civic. I could be in a car right now. It's a lot faster than a Honda Civic. I'll give you that. Yeah, Alexander, I'm beyond excited to finally have one in my backyard. Adventure Glide, you went on Cigar Bid? Be careful, dude. I'm sorry I introduced you to it. That place is dangerous, man. It's dangerous. Kins Moto Ventures, that is Dos Honduros. They also took it off a motocross jump. Those guys are awesome. They're awesome. See, Trav typed it in. Dos Honduros. Those guys are cool. They prove you can, and they took it on a bunch of single track trails, which is pretty cool. Am I gonna try an infield? If they make a Himalayan 650, I'll ride it. What would I rather have? That also depends, Dustin. Is it my only bike? Is it my trail bike? Is it my adventure bike? If it's my only bike, I would probably get a 790 or a 701. 690 or a 701. If it's my trail bike and I have an adventure bike, the 500 all day. But then Tim takes his 500 everywhere. So 500 is totally viable. Sorry, down by the river. Keeping all three bikes versus one maybe going. I don't know. I'll tell you this. If the Transalp materializes, as much as I'm honestly a little tired of being told I change bikes too much, if the Transalp comes out, I'm going to pre-order one. So I'll have to decide which bike I'm going to sell to pay for it. Garrick, that's a great question. It's literally why I bought the 450L. Was to do that. Because I watched Tim do it on his 500 and thought, okay, well, he's having a lot more fun than me. It's one day of discomfort for 5-6 days of way more fun. It makes me want to do it. So that's why I bought the 450L and put the big tank on it, is to do BDRs on. That's the idea. That'll be the bike I run the 450L on. Nope. That'll be the bike I run the Oregon BDR on first if I still have it. Yeah, I can. Transalp will do everything the Africa Twin does, just, slower. On the highway, anyway. Well, it's a great question in real life, because is it going to be that special? Because here's the thing. We all, in our heads, it's like, it's probably 450 pounds. It's going to be 90 horsepower. It's going to be awesome. And probably with knowing Honda, they're going to overbuild it, and it's going to be 500 pounds. Tenny, that's what I've been doing. I've literally been following his videos, except I don't want the 5-gallon tank. I got the 3-gallon. It's mostly done, honestly. I think, like I said, I might have it resprung. The Tiger 900 is a sweet bike. That's one of my favorite bikes right now. Most bikes pretty good to amazing. There are no bad bikes. I've never ridden a bike that I was like, oh, this is a piece of crap. Dustin, the 500 EXCF? Absolutely not for a first bike. Hell no. Do not do that. A Honda CB500X? Yeah. Who made the cool Dork sign on the wall? I ordered it from somebody on Amazon. Some custom sign something. Can't remember what the company, but... Yeah, I mean, I hope Meerkat it's lighter than the Africa Twin, but... I haven't got the Vortex yet, Tenny. I was talking to Mike from Takamoto about maybe getting the AIM, and then... I haven't heard from him in a while, so I gotta email him again. Those guys are super busy. DRZ 400 SM, 450 RL, or the MT-07. It's so hard to answer those questions because I don't know what you do. Do you ride to work every day? Do you only ride single track? Are you going to ride to Wisconsin and back? Like, it's hard to say, it matters. The difference, if you only ride around the city, get that DRZ because that is so fun. But if you're gonna do highway and stuff, MT-07, the DRZ is super flexible because you can slap, you can switch back and forth between supermoto and non-supermoto. If you're only gonna ride off road or ride off road a lot, get the 450L. I do think the KLR is a decent first bike as long as you're okay with how tall it is. If you swing your leg over and you're like, ooh, I don't know, you're going to struggle. Yeah, I've heard that, Matthew. I've heard that a lot. And I don't hate it now, so I've gotten used to it, and the throttle tamer helps a lot. Right. Revit gear. I had the Sand 3 gloves and liked them a lot. Revit gear doesn't fit me because I'm American sized. It's for skinny people. 8 blocks away, Bob. That's a different trip for you then. Oh, interesting. No, I haven't seen the 4-gallon tank for the RL. 10 minutes to work, 1 hour 40 to nearest trip. You want to go to the dunes? The only bike on that list I would take to the dunes is the 450L. That DRZ is super heavy, dude. You're going to struggle on it. You're better off buying the MT-07 and then getting a dirt bike. Yeah, climb stuff fits me. For sure. Alright, at the 1 hour mark, I'll give away the second flask. How about that? So, we chillin'. We chillin' till then. We chillin'. We chillin'. Rusty. I'm ashamed to say this, but I haven't watched it yet because I'm just waiting for it to be done so I can binge the whole thing. I watch all the other shows week to week because I don't want to get spoiled, but I don't really... One, I don't think there's going to be major revelations. Maybe there are. But two, I just want to watch... or you could do what Jake did and spend a lot of time and money converting it to a dirt bike. I want to watch it all the way through. I have thought of a 701. I often say if I was only going to have one bike, that would be the one. I'm sorry, you have a 68 mile per hour Grom? That's good, dude. You know, Ken, it's pretty funny because I just bought new gear. I think I mentioned that I've gained some weight. It's been an interesting summer. But, so most of my climb gear doesn't fit comfortably, and I didn't want to buy more super expensive gear. So I went to Cycle Gear, and I bought a set of Sedici gear, just pants and a jacket, and it was still $500. I mean, that's less than just a climb jacket, true, but I was just kind of shocked when it added up to that. I was like, geez, maybe I should have just bought a new climb jacket or something. But, I mean, the Traverse gear is barely more than that I have. I could have got another set of it. But I'm going to be rocking some Sedici gear this winter. I've actually never watched Long Way Around. I hear good things, but no. I don't really do the, like, super long distance thing. People always like, what, do you watch Itchy Boots? I don't, really, because I don't know. I just, the whole traveling cross-country for long periods of time, I don't know. It's just not what I do. The Wobbler is, like, the most long-distance thing I've ever done. So if you use code Jake10 at Cycle Gear... You got 2 bikes, Joseph, for the same price as the 690? Damn. Scorpion's good stuff. I have a bunch of Scorpion stuff. Just the sizes end at a size that I'm not super comfortable in all of them. The jacket still fits, but the pants don't. Yeah, I feel you, Tenny. Nice, Christopher. Yeah, I don't have anything against Itchy Boots. I just don't watch her stuff all the time. People do, and that's great. But I just don't. The long distance travel thing doesn't interest me as much. Well, that's just me. Nothing against it. Is climb crazy in the UK? It's crazy here. I can't imagine what it must cost over there. Right, we can't all be Critter, you know. Can't all be Critter. That guy. Give him a 250L and a couple Mototrek panniers and he'll ride all the way to friggin' Russia. What a dude. Hey, who has a YouTube channel that's in here right now? If you have a YouTube channel, say sub to me in the chat, and then everyone should go sub to you. Share the love. Let's spread the love of the community. That sounds dirty, but if you have a YouTube channel, right, sub to me in the chat so people can click on your name and check you out. Am I really a dork? Come on, Jake. I saw your Halloween pictures. That was cool. I know a lot about Trek. Thank you very much. Battlestar 2. Not a Stargate guy. I'll give you that. Not a Stargate guy. Haven't watched a lot of Stargate, but you want to go? You want to do some Star Trek trivia? You want to talk Strange New Worlds? You want to talk about Lower Decks? I'm only halfway through the new season. I like to wait till it's done and then binge the whole thing. TNG is my bread and butter, though. Come on, dude. Don't test me. Yeah. Yeah, that it's interesting. BSG is interesting because we watching it as it came out, right? It was so spaced out. You get 6 episodes and then it would take like 6 months. So when I tried to rewatch it and everything was back to back to back to back, it wasn't as good. I was like, wow, this all moves really quickly. Suddenly everyone's a Cylon? That's super weird. When it took like 5 years to get there when I was watching it on TV. Have I read? Back when there was nothing but the Zahn books, you know, that we all read it. So yeah, I'm very familiar with the old EU. Why does Riker do the weird leg over the chair thing? Because he's tall, man. 90s Trek. Hell yeah, dude. TNG's where it's at. Little BSG, or not BSG, DS9. I never finished the last season because it got weird when Jadzia left, but whatever. Yeah, Matt, that's exactly what happened. Phonium, I would like to, but I don't think I'm going to get a long-term review in, but Andrew Van Ash bought one and he's going to let me borrow it, so I will be able to do at least a test ride quick review, theoretically. Which would be good. Because I really want to ride the damn thing. And he's not going to ride, he buys them to like prototype them. And he doesn't even hardly ride the bikes, he doesn't have any time, so that bike needs to get ridden. It's funny, he's not here. So I can talk like a little bit of shit about Andrew. I'm going to do it. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. So Andrew's had my Tenere for 3 weeks now, maybe 4. I think he's had it a whole month. And when I was talking to him, he was like, yeah, I'm getting a Desert X. And I was like, oh, bro, you should let me borrow that for a weekend so I can do a review. And he's like, yeah, and then you could like do something for me. And I want to be like, you mean like loan you my Tenere for a month? But I'm going to obviously give him mad shout-outs in the video. Come on. Come on. Obviously, I'm going to do that. But it's funny. It's funny to me. There's really business-minded people, you know, or they're constantly thinking, okay, but how does this help me? How does this help me, right? And that's, you know, when you're a sole proprietor of a business, you got to think that way. Ask me how I know. Ooh, it's almost Flask giveaway time. We're so close. We're this close. This close. I'm gonna burp. Hold on. Who are you trying to at, Danny? Quit trying to at people. Don't at me, bro. There's people in here that aren't subscribed to the famous Jake the Garden Snake. I did, Jake. I did. But I'm more than happy to say this Desert X belongs to Andrew, and he's making some really cool parts for it, so check it out. Check out his website. That's a small price to pay to help out a friend and get to hang out on his Desert X for a week. Any plans ahead at NorCal? Yeah, I would like to ride the NorCal BDR when it comes out. What happened to McLovin? He doesn't ride motorcycles anymore. Super interesting. He left his job at the police department, so he actually sells tractors now. And he just doesn't ride that much, so he's actually selling his, or sold his 690. He doesn't even have a street legal bike anymore. Sadly. So yeah. We give him crap about it all the time. We miss the guy. Yeah, Jake was one of, like, probably the first 10 people I subscribed to on YouTube back in 2016 when I started riding. Easily one of the first, so hanging out with him was pretty surreal. Pretty surreal. And now I can, like, text him. That's super weird to me. Still, I'm a little starstruck. Sorry, Jake. You're my hero. Yeah, buy one, phoneme. Tell me how you like it, bro. RoboCop's a great movie. I'd buy that for $1. Can you fly, Bobby? He doesn't hang on. You guys think I trade vehicles a lot. McLovin is getting a new car every 2 weeks, dude. Every 2 weeks, he's buying something new. And it's a running joke. He buys something new, you're like, oh, so you're going to sell that in 2 weeks? And he's like, shut up, bro, I'm never going to do that. And then it's literally for sale 2 weeks later. Jake's the OG. Jake knows what's up. Thanks, Steven. Or are you not talking to me? Let's go to Mexico, bro. That's awesome, Joey. I started riding dual sports because of Everride. Yeah, Suburban's nice. I'm surprised he still has it, to be honest. Must be so confusing to watch the replay if you don't turn the chat on. Like, what Suburban? What the hell are you talking about? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They Live is a great movie. Put the glasses on! Alright, Cosmic. Have a good one, man. Or person. Human. Tell me about it, Chris. What up, Busa Steve? How's your Busa? Ah, thanks, Steven. That's a nice compliment. Max Frisk got arrested again. Is that the guy that was at... No, that was Motojitsu. The guy that... that we were... I don't know if I should tell this story. Screw it, I'm going to tell it. So we were at the last night of Get on ADV Fest, and Jake and I and a couple other people... Ian was there, but he hadn't drank as much as we had. We were a little... This will shock you. We'd been drinking. And they were just handing out beer tickets that night, so we weren't having to pay for them the whole time. And like they were doing the giveaways, and there's this weird giant circle, right? And I was like, why is no one standing closer to the freaking stage? And so I was like, so we like tried to creep up every time they did a giveaway, and it ended up just being like the 5 of us standing up near the stage, like a bunch of idiots. But anyway, Motojitsu decides he's going to do a big giveaway. It doesn't say what it is, but they draw the winner, and Jake's just like, who the hell is Motojitsu? Who's doing this giveaway? Who is this person? But the thing is, we had crept up to the stage, so he was literally like 6 feet away, and I was like, bro, shut up. He can hear you. But anyway, Motojitsu has like a lot of followers or whatever. Yeah, okay, that's the whole story. It's not that funny. Yeah, we definitely had several beverages, for sure. That was a thing. We were very loud, and we're loud people anyway, so it wasn't great. Or it was. I was great for us. What's my favorite bourbon? That's a great question. Like, my favorite daily driver is Elijah Craig. But, like, the best one I've ever had? Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Haven't opened my Blanton's yet. What did I have? I have a Elijah Craig single barrel that's really good. Exactly, Jake. That's what I'm saying. We're loud people. And then when we drink, we get louder. 500X is good. I'm doing some luggage videos on it. Do you guys think I should have Chad on again? Because he's living nearby again. But the last time I had him on, he wouldn't stop talking about wrestling. And, like, it was one of the worst attended live streams I've ever had because he wouldn't stop going on tangents about Diamond Dallas Page yoga and stuff. My favorite budget bourbon... nope, I'm not even that drunk. My favorite budget bourbon is Elijah Craig. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Speaking of bourbon, should we give away a flask that you can put bourbon in? So again, our friend Motocamp Nerd, and he is a friend at this point. We've talked so much. He's a friend. His name's Ben. He's a cool guy. Generously donated a couple of these flasks to give away tonight. So 9-ounce flask, super sturdy. You can use it as a kickstand puck. You can ride over it with your motorcycle. If there's a really big log you can't get over, you can use it as a kicker, right? Because a 1-inch kicker makes all the difference sometimes. That's all you need. So this drawing's open to the U.S. and Canada. He will ship it to the U.S. and Canada. But you can win yourself a Motocamp Nerd flask. And if you haven't, I would encourage you to check out his website because he's a cool guy. He's one dude he's working full-time and running this website. Yeah, Evan Williams is what I mix when I buy it. Evan Williams Black. I actually have a gallon of it over there. But one dude trying to grow this business so that he can quit his day job. But right now he works full-time, runs his store in the evenings and weekends, and does all the online ordering. So he's a cool guy who you should support. Because there's no one else out there selling just gear for us moto campers. But anyway, he generously donated this flask. And no, he doesn't pay me to say this. I just think he's awesome. I could drink from it. That's true. This is the flask I had. You're right. But anyway, let's give one away. If you're in the U.S. or Canada, you can enter to win this beautiful 9-ounce flask from our friend, Motocamp Nerd. Okay, let me start a giveaway, and then I'm going to urinate and get another beer. And go. Talk amongst yourselves. Do I offer advice to new writers who are also looking to get more serious? I mean, I try to make videos for those people. Right. You guys just want to watch me play Mortal Kombat for the next hour? There we go. No, okay. This one doesn't have a riser. That's not where I'm going. Go over here. Somebody win a flask, bro. Win that flask, dude. It's a great flask. A fan noise? Yeah, it's my laptop. It's my laptop. The mic is right next to the laptop. That's what you're hearing. So many notifications. Holy crap. Hope it's Winners messaging me so they can get their stuff. That's my wife. Livestream winner from the shower. Thanks, Matt. Got it, bro. Whistlepig Boss Hog. Nice, dude. You got the MK2? You won it? That's amazing. You gotta rather have the Boss Hog just because I already have 2 Mortal Kombat cabinets. I'm trying to sell one. Go-to cigar. Daily Smoker. Cinco Vegas. Happy special occasion. Cohiba. Campsite at Homecoming well. There's a video coming out on Monday of me working on it, and then a camping video. Tim and I camped there. That's Wednesday's video next week. No, you're good, Tenny. Does the Recon have like a MOPD? I don't think it has a MOPD. I'll go out and look at it. If there's a MOPD, I'll let you know. How much for Mortal Kombat? I've got it listed for 200. For you, Steven, I would sell it for 150, but you have to come get it. Because I'm not shipping it. Okay, Matt. I'm into it. Thanks, Joey. Thank you, dude. You're coming in clutch, bro. Coming in clutch. All right, I'm closing entries. Who wants a flask? All right, and the winner is Hakon. Hakon, like Akon, like I just had sex. Hey, is that how you say your name, Hakon? Congrats, bro, or person. Congrats, person. You got to email me at dork@dorkandtheroad.com. I need your address, and it needs to be in the U.S. or Canada. Does Moto Camp Nerd sell actual ADV gear? What is actual ADV gear? He sells giant loop luggage. Are you in Oregon, Steven? Yeah, you gotta think of that Braz as a really capable scooter rather than a really shitty dual sport bike. After party, we're gonna hang out for another hour and drink more. And I start saying the F word because I get drunk. Ken knows what's up. Hell yeah, win that flask, bro. Win that flask. You bought a KLX 300? I would like one of those, man. Those are great bikes. You're a PDX, no kidding. Okay, you probably should email me then, Steven. I thought we were joking around, but dork@dorkandtheroad.com. Email me. We'll set it up. We'll set it up, bro. Yeah, you're not that far away. Do I plan on making a video on Eichmann News? If the Transalp is announced, I may make a video. I kind of hate those. This is me looking at the website videos, but at the same time, there's going to be somebody that heard about it from me for the first time, you know? So it would be worth the time it would take to make it. Yeah, Tenny. So you have to be a channel member or a patron. So if you're a channel member or a patron, when this live ends in another 54 minutes, I will start an unlisted stream. And I'll post the link to the unlisted stream on Patreon, and I will post it in the community page on my own channel here on YouTube, but only for members. So if you're a member here on YouTube or a patron, you can see the link. You can click, come in, and it's usually like 20, 30 of us, so it's pretty. It's a little bit more laid back. It's easier to get your questions answered, like because I can actually read all your comments. There's less people chatting, so and it's chill. And also, like I said. We started doing it because I get a little, I don't know. I'm trying not to be the drunken buffoon on the internet, but that seems to be what happens. So the idea of the live stream was not everyone has to deal with me being an idiot after I've had too many beers, and we can be a little bit more candid. We went off on like business expenses and stuff a couple months ago. It was fun, so we're here. Come hang out. No, it doesn't feel like a moped, Dustin. It feels like a slow dual sport. It reminds me of the XT225 more than anything. It's a lot. It's like a direct comparison to the XT225, except everything is like sloppier. The clutch springs are so weak, like it shudders every time I shift. Dork@dorkandtheroad.com, Steven. .com. Yes, Josh, you should. Kyle, you got to ask Explorer Venture Moto why he doesn't come down and be on the live streams. We were going to have neighbor Daryl on, and then he wasn't able to come last month, and then I haven't heard from him. I should probably text him. Next month will be a special Christmas edition. Should we have Explorer Venture Moto on for a Christmas, December, ugly sweater, Christmas lights live stream? Oh, Ken, I don't know, man. The one I had was really good. It had a yellow label, a yellow strap. There is a heavier clutch spring available. Yep. Thanks, SCM. Mixers is good. I have a bottle of Mixers over there. It's not like my favorite because it's pretty full, but I don't hate it. Yes, have. I thought that said yes, hate Travis for a second, and I was like, I don't though. Travis, everybody wants you to come be on the Christmas stream. What do you think? You could crash here if you drink too much. I'll have to get another. I'll have to figure out a two chair setup. But I think probably if I just turn the camera, you could sit here in the corner of the couch. Thank you, Kyle. I had a good time. I really enjoyed that. What's the next rally? Giant Loop. In June. Whoa, Tenny. Thanks, buddy. Welcome back. I have ridden a bike with a Recluse. If you watch the Camping at Neighbor Daryl's property video, I rode Tim's Recluse 500 EXCF. I already have a sweater. Hopefully it still fits. Giant Loop Rally is the first weekend in June. I think it's starting on Thursday this year. Excuse me. Or starting on Friday. So we'll all show up on Thursday. Which means I have to go on Wednesday. MSM, congrats. Welcome. Scott. Your name's Scott. Welcome, Scott. So yeah, if you want to sign up for the Giant Loop Rally, if you want to come to the Giant Loop Rally, I strongly encourage you to get on the mailing list, because the second it goes live, and it's usually like the first week of January, the excuse me, the email subscribers will get first dibs. So make sure you're on the mailing list. I've been meaning to go ride with Everride for a year at least. I decided I was going to do it, and then he stopped doing the short rallies. They're all a week long. And so, no shit, the thing that stopped me from going is the fact that I have to share a room with a stranger for a week. If I didn't have to share a room with this... So, because I thought for a weekend I can do it. For a week, I don't know as much. It's probably fine. I got to get over this, because since I've started, like, taking medication for my social anxiety, things have been so much better, but I still have lingering doubts in my head, you know? Who the hell put a Recluse in a KLR? That's so weird. Delta Bravo, I'm sure there's plenty of people, man. I'm sure there's plenty of people coming from Washington. I know there are. You just gotta find them. Talk to Tall Man Moto. Actually, the next rally, it's not a rally. The next event is that trip in Mexico from Cabo to San Diego we're going to do. So you guys should come. Those of you that can afford it, and it's expensive, so if you have a significant amount of disposable income and want to come do a bucket list trip with me, you should come do that Mexico trip. It's going to be sweet. Baja to San Diego on motorcycles. 10 days. We're going to pet whales. Eric promised me I could pet whales. Thanks, Joey. By the way, cheers to Joey. Thanks for becoming a member, buddy. When is what? The Mexico trip? Last week of February. It's on their website. rideadv.com, I think. Oh, it's all good, Joey. It's all good, bro. It's all good. I don't sweat it, man. I never get worked up when someone, like, isn't a member or a patron anymore, because there's 1,000 reasons, right? Like, oh, I forgot to update my new card, or I was just short money this week. I don't expect you to give me money at all. Like, I do not. I'm astounded and grateful and amazed when people do it, but I do not expect people to give me money. I'm flattered that people want to, so I try to give them an opportunity if they want to, but don't expect it. Well, Morgan, I don't know any motovloggers that drink beers, so that'd be super weird, right? Trixie, that's cat food. You're a dog. Trixie, you're a dog. Have some self-respect. Oh, no worries, Tenny. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Anybody doing any fancy fall riding? Anybody got any big trips going on? I know a lot of you live in places where it like snows and you have to stop riding. I'm lucky enough that I don't have to stop riding. I just have to be okay with being cold. But where I live, we don't get snow, really, maybe 1 or 2 days a year. Up here on the hill where I live, I might get a little bit more. Critter, 31 months. Thanks, bro. Delta Bravo. Description was lacking with regards on how you get from San Diego to the starting point of the ride. You have to so this is a south to north trip, so you have to reserve it, or you have to reverse it. So you fly to Cabo, get on a motorcycle, and ride to San Diego. So everything in the description is backwards in a south to north trip. Hey, yeah, hell yeah, Jeff. Kyle, you should always come say hi, dude. That's why we're there. I don't go to rallies with the expectation that I'm going to be left alone. I go to rallies with the expectation that I'm going to get to meet a bunch of cool people like you. Got snow. 20 degrees in Ontario. Damn. West Virginia. Yeah, desert season. That's where it's at. The Real Rifle. Welcome to the club. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, Delta. It's on the page, but it's not explained well. So, I can see it was confusing. 650 XR. How tall are you, Dustin? Are you over 6 feet tall? If you're over 6 feet tall, you should get it. If you're not, you might struggle. It is huge. I've actually never ridden an XR. 300 inches of snow? Damn. Northern guy, you're on Vancouver? Critter's an island guy. That is what she said. She says it to me. Not very often. You guys are on opposite sides of the country. That's funny. But probably close to the same latitude because everyone in Canada lives below the tallest point of Michigan. Latitude-wise. You know, because it's an inhospitable wasteland north of there. Ooh, Garibaldi. Nice. Matthew, you're in the right state. Congrats. Hawks Nest, West Virginia. That sounds fun. Isn't that where Hitler was? Oh, no, that's not it. That wasn't in West Virginia. 84 in Florida. Tell me you're 6'4" without telling me you're 6'4". I own an XR650. Yeah. I like to ride one. I think if I can ride my 450L and a 500 EXC, I could probably survive riding an XR, but I've never actually done it, so who knows. Somerset. Nice. You guys are at the same latitude as us. I don't have any plans to ride in Pennsylvania, but I'm not opposed to it. I just have to find a way to get there. I'd love to ride like the with the Mid-Atlantic BDR, or there's a couple over there, right? And there's a lot of other rides out there. Yeah, it's a dream to go to the East Coast, especially like DC and Pennsylvania, Philly, and you know, I like the historical sites. Critters Island boys. There's Corey. Corey's in Washington. Delta Bravo, talk to Corey about riding down to Giant Loop. Southern Utah's beautiful, but you can't ride in the summer, which is weird and backwards for us. But it's nice to be able to ride all winter. Yeah, I heard the New England BDR is one of the hardest. Kick only, huh? I almost bought one. I thought very seriously about it. They had one at before I bought my 450L. They had an XR 400 at what's the freaking motorcycle dealership? The Husky Bill's Husky in Salem, but it was about $1,000 more than I wanted to pay. Even though it was plated and all that, it was a nice bike. Rather be hot than cold. Interesting. I'm leaning more in that direction, but I'd always been a I'd rather be cold guy. Thanks EXE Metroid 67. 14 degrees in BC. Damn. All right, should we do who wants to win a T-shirt? Anybody want to win a T-shirt? So I'm gonna throw this out there, and it probably won't happen. But ideally, if you win, you would go to my Teespring, and there's a link in the description. And pick a shirt, pick a color, tell me your size, send me all that. Nobody ever does. So if you don't, just email me so at least I know who to talk to and to get that information. But you got corn dogs and beer? Jealous, Jake. I only have beer. So let's do it. This is a shirt giveaway. So this is any shirt from my Teespring store, and I'll ship it anywhere in the world you want. So make sure that you hit ! Enter while I go pee. Okay, I'll be right back. This couch, man. They get all arresty. It's true, it does happen. Yeah, Jake will ship you a corn dog if you win. You just got to email him at thegardensnake@gmail.com with the subject line, I want your dog. Or something like that. But seriously, I want to say thank you to all of you for your support. It means a lot to me. And thanks for being here on the live stream and hanging out. 153, what a huge number. And if I'm being honest, I have had an unbelievable amount of shitty comments the last few weeks. So much so that it's honestly starting to wear on me. So I wanted to give back to the community and put some positivity out there and get people excited. So I hope that you're excited to win a shirt. And I thank you all for being here. And just know that I love and appreciate you because you are the reason I get to literally live my dream and do my dream job. So thank you. Not to get too sincere on you, but it's been a week. That's all I can say. It's been a week. So I love you guys. All of you. Even Jake. Cowboy Dude McDouble. I love it. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, Theodore. Thanks, Ken. I'm going to close entries because I can't see what you guys are saying. Beeves Husky's on. All right, go Beeves. Go Beeves. They do hate. Hate. Now, you're smart, Apartment 223. You're smart. Let's see who wins this shirt. Paul Beardsley. Beardsley, bro. Congrats, man. Email me, dork@dorkandtheroad.com. If you want to be a rock star, go to my Teespring and find a shirt you like and tell me what color and size you want. But at the very least, email me at dork@dorkandtheroad.com so you can get your t-shirt, bruh. Thanks, Ken. Appreciate you. Yeah, Paul, I hope you enjoy that. Beavis Deluxe. Cool name. Cool name. I know, I feel dumb even complaining about it because I get to, like, ride motorcycles for a living. Like, who cares if people are mean to me, but it just adds up. Like, 1 or 2, 3, 5, 10, whatever, but God. When it's just constantly nitpicking about things that I know about or I am insecure about, it just gets to you, bro. It just gets to you. Corey, you're taking the class? Congrats, dude. Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. Get it done. Us Oregon bros gotta stick together, Ken. Us gingers, at least this beard used to be all the way red. I swear to God, it's all gray now, but it used to be 100% red back in the day. I had a ginger face. You're not wrong, Scott. You're not wrong. Flask does not come pre... Well, I mean, maybe we'll ask Motocamp Nerd to pre-fill it. I don't know if it's legal to... It is legal to ship booze. Although, I guess if you don't know if the recipient is 21, it isn't. I don't know. Hell yeah, Paul. Crush it. Enjoy that shirt, dude. Wear your dork apparel with pride. At least I have hair. I do. It's not going anywhere yet. Camino Real, you're an OC? Home of the only vertical sidewalk in the world? Some wisdom sprinkles. I like it. Thinking about giving up my T7 for a new AT. I don't know. Do you want a heavier bike that's more comfortable? Drapes smash the carpet. What up, Jeff? What up, Jeff C? Yes, it is really easy to say don't take it personally. It's harder to not take it personally when it just continues. Because I don't want to give those people power. I don't want to validate their bullshit, but it just... Sometimes there are days. It's been a week, is all I'm saying. It's been a week. No, I don't make Teslas. I make motorcycle videos, bro. What do you do for a living? They don't make Teslas in Oregon. It's all in California. Do I look like a guy that makes Teslas? I'm jealous of you. The real rifle. Redheads are beautiful. You're a lucky guy. You're a lucky guy. Although if you're not a ginger and all three of your boys are, that is a genetic lottery, man. Those are recessive traits. KLR, nope. KLR is a great first bike, especially if you're over 6 feet tall. I appreciate that, Ken. What's up, Trixie? Yeah, the negative people are dumb. I understand that conceptually, you know. My brain gets it, but sometimes my heart doesn't. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to be a bummer, dude. Let's talk about motorcycles. Let's talk about motorcycles. What do you guys ride? Y'all have motorcycles, right? What do you ride? I know some of you. It's the milkman. You're only 5'12"? Damn, dude. Nice, Wounded. Congrats. Got yourself a motorcycle? Yeah, the rain. You know, it's fun to build up your bike in the winter. Thanks, Buzz. Not many people watch them, so I'm glad that somebody got something out of them, for sure. You have a Bras... You have an RX-4, Polly? I feel like I knew that. DR650. I like my 450L. Got a bunch of T7s. Hell yeah, tons of bees. Don't forget to use my link if you're buying stuff from Giant Loop on the sale. Just saying, if you learned about it from me. That helps me a lot. Damn. 250L, 1200GS, 500X, KLX 230, 450L, 18AS, FC1. Nice. DRZ 400E. 500X and Adventure Grom. Hell yeah. WR250R, ST1100. 88 KDX 200. I thought about getting one of those. Those are supposed to be really great trail bikes. You got a Norden, Todd. Nice. Thanks, Steven. Man, y'all got lots of bikes. Got a Himalayan. Wait, Explore Adventure Moto, you have 2 Africa Twins? What? Later, Douglas. Got yourself a Schwinn. That's where it's at. Nice ADV, Tammy. TW200. Yeah, I would like a T-Dubs to this day. I got my kid an XC225, and it's great, but it does not have the character of a T-Dubs. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There's not much to tell about my brother's 500X. It is bone stock, except he put a ram mount on it, and I had to move it for him because it was actually denting the tank. But that's the only mod, so it is bone stock. It only has 200 miles. So I was like, bro, you need to loan this to me. Let me, like, break it in for you. Let me get it to the oil change and do the oil change for you. And I think I may actually try to do a build on it for him. So I'm going to try to get some parts, a new seat, luggage, all that. Maybe do, like, some off-road riding. Because I've always been curious how those bikes are as an off-road bike, like a legit off-road bike. And I know they're entry-level, and I know that, you know, it's not the most capable bike on earth, but I bet it can do 80% of what we want to do, of what I do. So I want to find out. So he was gracious enough to let me hang on to it for a little while because he's moving anyway. So he's waiting for the place he's moving into in the new district he's working in. And then he doesn't have room for it at the moment. So it works out perfect. T-Rex skid plate. Okay. You still have your 450 Delta Bravo? Sorry I didn't buy it. I wish I had, kind of. You got a 2022 T7 too. Hell yeah. Travel trailer with toy hauler. I have explored the idea, Josh. How's my daughter going with her bike? Well, here's the thing. I get that question a lot. Here's what happened. My daughter got into high school. So she is a very busy girl. And doesn't have a lot of time for hanging out with old dad. So she doesn't ride that much. Motocamp Nerd, you missed all the giveaways except for the one on the after party. But thank you very much. Everyone thank Motocamp Nerd for donating those flasks that we gave away. Everyone thank him, because he's a rock star. Check out his website. Legit, just another Ben trying to make his way in the world. Yeah, I mean, we have a great relationship. I'm not saying we don't, but it's like, she just doesn't have time to go riding with me all the time. So, I'm hanging on to the bike, because I'm hoping that next year when she turns 16, she'll get her endorsement, and I can bring her to Giant Loop and Touratech, and she can actually come out and ride some of those things with me. We can go moto camping, all that stuff. So we'll be able to do some of that. So it's great that she has a street legal bike to do it on. Your dogs are barking at my dogs, Garrick? When Pug is sleeping over there on the pillow. Thanks, Motocamp Nerd. Thank you, nerd. Thank you, nerd. Freaking nerd. Thanks, nerd. I like it. Later, Scott. Have a good night. Thanks, Steven. I try to be. Yeah, you can't have too many Bens, you know? The only thing better than a Ben when you're camping is a Tim. I always try to take my Tim when I go camping. It's been very successful so far. Thanks, Josh. Would I ever get just a dedicated two-stroke woods bike? Maybe. If I get the trails built on my property, it's going to be a lot more appealing to not have to get a bike that isn't street legal. Ken, are you not someone knocking on your garage door? 2 Bens, 1 nerd, 1 dork. Tureg's a great bike. Ian's about to field test the crap out of it for you. So, you got this, boo. Ben, I had to throw in some shirts. I wanted to, I couldn't let you show me up with your awesome Ben-ness, so we've been giving away some shirts, too. Well, yeah, Kens and Bens are great. The 450 has never stalled in traffic. It's stalled in the woods. Yeah, that's rough, dude. I would sell it. There is a code for Motocamp Nerd. It is Dork in the road. 10% off, yo. What do I like apart from bikes, camping, whiskey, and cigars? Boobs. What else is there? Food! Pugs. I have a pug. I like my pug. Video games, obviously. Because there's literally a Mortal Kombat right there. Whoop, right there. I like Army of Darkness, the movie. It's over here. I like my wife. She's cool. My kid's okay. I like Star Wars. You're creating a fort from all the seltzers you're drinking? I like it. I like it. For Love and Ozzy, where Tim had to quit the wobbler on his Tiger. Yeah, he had a little bit of trouble. His front brake line, or his fender busted, and his brake line went into his front tire, and he flipped over, dude. It's a crazy. Lando didn't get a shout out. No, I don't like him. He pees on everything. He sucks. $250X is a good bike. Can't ride it on the street, depending on what state you live in. Whoa. Both great bikes. Can't go wrong either way, Dustin. Just depends on how much maintenance you want to do. If you want to do none, get the DRZ. If you want to do a lot, get the 701. Thanks, Steven. You played Pong when it was new? I don't think I did that. Interesting, Mario. I hadn't heard that. Hold on. Someone's messaging me about something I'm selling. What's a best bike for a 9-year-old to learn on? My kid had a CRF 110F and it was great. Yep. Well, actually, Space War was the first game, but Pong was the first console. Yes. I don't know if it was a stock fender or not. I've seen the bike and it's in rough shape, but I don't remember what the fender looks like. Sorry. Yeah. No, politics have to go. You deleted that. I didn't even see it. I don't even know what you're talking about. We have a strict no politics policy. You know why? Because people are jerks to each other when you talk about politics. So let's just be nice and talk about the things we like. Motorcycles. Boobs and bikes. Dustin said it. Are they going to stop Balloon DRZ? Who is Balloon DRZ and why does he need to be stopped? Yeah, I told Trav to go to be aggressive with his modding tonight, so what a guy. Tons of bees. I actually don't like scotch that much. I like a sweeter scotch, like a monkey shoulder. I do not like the smoky, peaty stuff as much. Some people are into it. That's great. I'm not one of those people. Are they going to stop building DRZs? If people stop buying them. There was a channel called Bikes and Boobs. Did anybody ever watch that? I used to watch that. I'm not too proud to admit that I watched that, but she stopped making content. Or it's just Bike Boobs. What a great channel name. It's all good, Simon. You're not banned. Your just comment got deleted. That's just no politics, one way or the other. We can't even make jokes about how politics are dumb. I do not have a P.O. box. I feel like I've had Macallan and I didn't hate it. I'm 90% sure I've had Macallan and I didn't hate it. I feel like maybe we should stop talking about boobs because there are some non-male members of the chat that we should be respectful. So we like what we like, but let's be welcoming to everyone that's here. PM me about boobs later. Please don't do that. That's creepy. I know, Balloon DRZ, we can't have that. Nude nuns with big guns. I can't say I've watched that one. Sorry. I have plans to ride in Mexico. That's internationally. I used to watch Cycle Cruiser. I don't anymore. Bourbon is better than Scotch. You're correct. That is a correct opinion. Yeah, it'd be nice if they updated the DRZ, but they won't because they're grandfathered in with the emissions and everything. And if they update it, they have to conform to modern standards. So it's hard to get them to do that. Oh, I'm sure I will end up with a 500 EXC someday. I'm pretty happy with my 450L at the moment. So that's all good. But I could see a 450L. I could see one. Travis, I'm going to tell you something I wouldn't tell you if I was sober. Are you ready? I find your proper 12 a little bland. It's a little vanilla. It's fine, it's good, it's easy to drink. But it doesn't have a lot of character, in my opinion. I probably just need to drink more of it. But I don't think a lot of Irish whiskey has a lot of character, to be honest. I just don't. Yeah, we're going to do another shirt giveaway as soon as I get up to go pee, but I was trying to hold off because you guys give me so much crap about going pee so much. Which is well-deserved. Like, I'm not saying you don't deserve to give it to me. I'm just trying to avoid it as long as I can. There's a bottle of Jameson in my freezer because Andrew Vanash left it here. Sorry, Trav. You can like it. I'm not begrudging you it. That's the thing. I can disagree. I can not like something as much as you do without invalidating the fact that you like it. People struggle with that. They struggle to both disagree and respect the opinion of the other. That comes up on my channel a lot. People are like, you're an idiot because I disagree with you. No, you just disagree, and that's fine. That doesn't make my opinion any less valid than yours. Yeah, Canadian whiskey is pretty characterless too. It'll get you drunk, but they all kind of taste the same. Should I check my probate? Yeah, I'm not on. I don't have a probate. Buffalo Trace is the best. Buffalo Trace has a ton of character because it's a different taste every time. Every barrel's different. I do not like Eagle Rare. I found it pretty bland too. Maker's Mark is good. I also think it's a little vanilla. Yeah, I mean, everyone always brings up the prostate thing. I asked my urologist and my doctor, and neither one of them was concerned. So, it's only when I'm drinking a lot of caffeine, artificial sweeteners, or beer. Isn't that crazy how that works, Travis? It'll get you drunk. I've had Balcones. It's pretty good. I've had Balcones. I just drank a bunch of Woodford that Jeremy Sloan gave me. That was good stuff. It's finally gone. I have 2 bottles of High West. You can almost see them. Hold on. Do you see? Hold on. Oh, this is hard. It's so backwards. I don't know which. Okay, I'm going to come towards you. Down and over. Oh, wrong way. Right? Oh my God, this is hard. Ooh, I had it. Right there. You see those 2 bottles? Right there? That's High West Rye and High West Bourbon. Right there. There's a Basil Hayden up there too. The Basil Hayden's on the other side. It's over here. But there's a Basil Hayden. Knob Creek is so good. You know what one of my favorite low-cost ones is? Larceny. Larceny's super underrated. That's super good bourbon. Super good bourbon. And it's only like $20 a bottle here. Okay. Well, here, I'll start a giveaway. How about that? So let's give away one more shirt. This first shirt, I don't care where you live. I'm going to send it to you. Exclamation point enter. I'll be right back. There's a difference in taste if you sip it. It gets easier to sip, I'll give you that. So yeah, try not to pee so much because it gets expensive. Because I do a giveaway every time I do. Okay, this is a decent pace. There's only 4 empties over here. That's pretty good. I'll take it. I've done worse. I've done worse. Still reasonably coherent, as far as I can tell. You can tell I'm reasonably coherent because there's so many cords on the floor right here and I haven't tripped on one yet. So, nailed it. You guys like my shirt, by the way? So not a lot of people have heard of Racer Gloves, but so Racer Gloves is a European company, but the importer is my friend Lee, who is in Bend, and he sends me a few pairs here and there to try, and they are, excuse me, no kidding, without a doubt, unequivocally, not even exaggerating, the most comfortable gloves I've ever worn. They feel like they've been broken in for your hands the second you put them on. It's kangaroo leather. I have no water bill. I have a well. But they're really good gloves. So if you've never checked out Racer Gloves, you should, because Lee's a good guy, and he helps me out, gives me cool gloves, gave me the shirt. So check out his website. It's a brand that not a lot of people have heard of, and you can order directly from them, but super high quality, incredibly comfortable gloves. Probably my favorites. The KLR is agile? Awesome. You quit? You quit because your boss like Basil Dark? They have track gloves, but they also have adventure gloves. They got all kinds of gloves. They're so comfortable. I still have that bottle of smoked maple you got me, Explorer. Are you allergic to leather? Alright, I'm closing entries. The winner of the shirt is Beavis Deluxe. I love your username. Yeah, I want some. I want a shirt. Yeah, shirt. Yeah, Beavis, you want a shirt. You gotta email me. Beavis Deluxe. Dork at dorkandtheroad.com. Where in Mexico am I going? We're going to Cabo. We're going to get on motorcycles. We're going to ride motorcycles all the way up Baja to San Diego. And you should come with me, Brett. Let's go. Josh knows what's up. Kangaroo leather. Kangaroos are tough, man. You can literally wear their skin on your hands. It's crazy. Thanks, Paul. We'll get you hooked up. Did you find a shirt you liked? The shirt is not made of kangaroo leather. It will be made of cotton. Sorry. Ooh, what's the next bike I have in line? Honda Trans Alp right now. That's probably... If I had to predict what my next bike will be, it would be that. Trav, you should come, dude. Seriously. You should come. It would be legit. I could even try to get you a discount if you make content. I don't know if they'll do it, but it'd be worth a shot. And, I forgot what I was saying. You should come. It'd be rad. Well, Chris, people have these things called guns, but yeah. Sorry, Tenny, we tried. Ooh, good question. Do you switch between using the face shield down and up? Goggles on dirt anytime I'm not riding at highway speeds. So anytime I'm out, like on the trail or on the off-road, I'm always wearing goggles. Better airflow at the slower speeds, but anytime I get back on the road, the visor comes back down. Yeah, Theodore, they have a website. It's racerglovesusa.com. It's right here on my shirt. So just go to the website. Okay, Josh, good question. So, I got like 6 complaints from people about the Hiking But Faster shirts because they were wearing out weirdly. It was only that design, but for some reason people were washing them and they were just like, the stuff was coming off. And so I took it down because I didn't want people to buy garbage and waste their money, even though I really like that design. And I have some, what's weird is I have 3 or 4 of those and I've never had a problem. I've washed them multiple times, but there was a time in there, for some reason, something about Teespring's manufacturing, I don't know, they were garbage. So I just did not want people wasting their money. So I took it down. So no, it's not available anymore, sadly, because of that. I don't know if they've fixed their stuff or what, but I just don't want people getting crap. A head diet? Is that a thing? Oh, actually, it's funny you mentioned that because when I lost that 80 pounds, my head got smaller. I went from a 2X to a 1X helmet. I still have a huge head. Not a 5X, but you need to get a haircut, bro. Yeah, see, the guys that bought them early, it was totally fine. What's up with goggles? Airflow. It's hot, dude. Don't you open your visor at stop signs? When it's hot out, when it's 90 or 100 degrees? Well, with goggles, you don't have to do that. Your eyes are protected and you get the airflow. That's what it's for. I do ride in snows. Snows? I ride in snow occasionally. I think it's fun. Well, I don't know, Tanny. I wasn't going to risk it. It was too many. It was a trend, so. Damn, Tanny. Your head shrunk a lot. You got a lot dumber. Which I didn't think was possible. I'm kidding. Okay, we're friends. Always recommend not being an asshole to people you don't know, but Tenny and I have been being assholes to each other for a while, so it's okay. That's the rule. I have a Senna. What date am I doing Baja? It's the last week in February. Here, let me tell you. February 24th through March 5th. That's when I'm going. Yeah, I think that's what they do. They just cut the kangaroo's hands off. Oh, my dog's dreaming. He's barking in his sleep. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? I almost want to wake him up. I feel bad for him. They say that when dogs dream, they dream about their owners. Why is he barking at me so much? So I think we're starting in La Paz. I think it's La Paz to Cabo. The itinerary is on the website. You guys can hear that? Yeah, he's cute. No, he's over there barking in his sleep. He's asleep. I'm not going to wake him up. Chewy dreaming of the falcon. Yeah. Oh, Chewy, are you awake? Oh, I said his name. I think he's awake. Chewy. Chewbacca. Chewy, the people want to see you. No, he's pretty sleepy. He's pretty sleepy. Lefty, subscribing. Thanks, buddy. Forgot what I was saying. So, about 9 more minutes now. But if you want to hang out for a little bit longer, and this is 100% optional, but one of the benefits of being a channel member or a patron is I do another hour on the live streams. I stopped censoring myself a little bit, so there's a little bit more language. Sometimes a little more honest than I should be. So I'm just telling you that mostly because if you don't want that, don't subscribe or don't come. But patrons $1 a month. There's actually a discount if you subscribe for a year, so you can subscribe for a whole year for $10.20, which I think is pretty cool. But anyway, I will post an unlisted link when this stream is over. So what I do is I stop this stream, I say goodbye, be excellent to each other. I go back onto YouTube, I start an unlisted stream, and then I'll post the link on Patreon, and then I will post the link in a community post on YouTube. So on Patreon, you'll definitely get notified. On YouTube, you sometimes have to just go to the community page and refresh it. There'll be a members only post with a link to the live stream, and we'll hang out for another hour. And it's cool because there's less people chatting. It's easier for me to see your messages, and it's a little bit more chill and laid back. So just throwing that out there if you're interested, just so you know what's happening after this. But please do not feel obligated or anything. Because do you lose your seniority if you switch to Patreon? Yeah, you'll lose your badge and your green name, but you don't lose any benefits. Everyone gets the same benefits. I don't think you should have to pay extra to get extra things. So, except if you sign up as $20 a month patron, I'll send you a t-shirt for free. Thanks, Trav. Got your message. If I was going to do Cobder, which bike would I take? 450L. That's what I built it for. That's why I bought it. That's why I built it. It is my go-to BDR I haven't done before bike. It is the bike I feel most confident tackling unknown territory on. That's what it's for. If not that, my original plan was to take the Tenere. I was going to take the Tenere because I'd already done a BDR on the Norton. So, I don't know. Next summer, who knows what bikes I'll have. That's just how I am. But I would love to do Colorado. Yeah, and if you guys care, if you're wondering, 1, it's cheaper to do Patreon, and 2, Patreon takes 8% and YouTube takes 30%. So if you want to ensure the maximum amount of your dollar actually gets to me and doesn't go to the people that you're going through, then I get 92%. Nope, 92 cents on every dollar on Patreon, and I get 70 cents of every dollar on YouTube. How old was I when I started riding? 37. I was 37. Honda Monkeys are great bikes. I would love to own one. I would like to do the Utah BDR. It's beautiful. I want to do that's my cat. Cat, you just bumped the camera, bro. I like to do Utah, Montana, Idaho. Beautiful. Do I take money orders for what? Doesn't everyone use PayPal or... Chungus is here. Look. Chungus' head. It's big Chungus. You guys remember Chungus? Florida weather, you need waterproof gear. You don't need any tuning because it's the flattest state in the country. Good boy. Good boy, Chungus. Good Chungus. Do you find the 1008 to be heavy for more difficult trails? No more so than any other adventure bike. It's the lightest adventure bike I've ever ridden. Stephen Green, you get stickers at dorkandtheroad.com. Excuse me. Tenny takes money orders. But Canadian money orders. There's a cat on my lap, I promise. I'm not aggressively making friends with myself. You can probably hear him purring. You hear him? Josh, that's a great question, dude. Thank you, Daniel. That's a very nice comment. So I got lucky, Josh, because Giant Loop, I managed to work out a deal with them to run their YouTube channel. So the only reason I'm able to do YouTube full time is because I get paid to run Giant Loop's YouTube channel. I could not survive on my own channel at this moment. Probably take me another year until I could get to where I could, at least. So fortunately, I was able to work out a deal with my friends at Giant Loop, and they pay me to run their channel, and that is how I pay my bills. That is essentially my day job. And then my channel mostly pays for itself, and then there's extra money for bikes and stuff, camping gear. So it was very hard for a long time, and then it was super easy. Like, it was literally a whirlwind. Like, I talked to them at Giant Loop on June 7th, and by June 13th, I had quit my job and hired my replacement. So it was crazy how fast it all happened. I was kind of astounded. Yeah, thanks, Daniel. You don't understand how much I needed that comment. Because I try, man. Did I start riding with off-roading in mind, or did it just happen? I actually started on a CB500F, which is a street bike. And then I started watching a lot of Everride and remembering how much I loved driving in the woods as a kid. And I thought, how cool would that be to do on a motorcycle? And then I bought a 250L, and it was all downhill from there. I found my passion. Thanks, tons of bees. Yeah, I was, Josh. I was a teacher. Actually, by the time I quit, I was working full-time for the district office. So I wasn't in the classroom anymore. But still making a teacher's salary. See the cat? You can see his whiskers. He's here, I promise. I'm petting him. Nice, Tenny. You quit your school job? Were you doing IT? Or is that Nathan and I'm confused? I love rye and bourbon equally. They're my favorite children. Rye's really good. Rye was what I started. I was a rye guy at first, and then I kind of got into bourbons. So just a couple minutes left. So again, reminder, if you want to hang out for a little while longer, pop over to the after party if you're a channel member or a patron. Oh yeah, Colorado Dual Sport. He's a cool guy. Cat's name is Egon, like from Ghostbusters. Thanks the Machinmo. Big Agnes sleeping bag is so worth it. You're both doing IT. Okay. You got a 500? How's that working out for you for a first bike, Dr. Z? That's a lot of bike. Delta, you do school IT too? So does Nathan, for the love of knobs. He's a school IT guy. You guys should start a club. Should start a motorcycle club. IT guy MC. Am I going to do a best Christmas buys for... I don't know. Nobody watches those videos. They never do very well. I am going to do on my favorite camping gear of 2022, I think, mostly because I love my mattress inflator so much, I just want to talk about it more. I want everyone to get one. It was like the best cheap purchase I ever made. I love that thing. It has revolutionized camping for me. Hey, Theodore, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate that. Thanks for saying that. There are a lot of IT guys. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. That's pretty funny. Y'all should start a club. Psst, 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 psst. DR Adventures says... Psst, 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 psst. Okay, well, I will tell you about what COPMC is. It went on the after party, but I'm not going to say it here on this stream. But if you want to join our old guys writing club, we'll talk about COPMC. And with that teaser, I think I'm going to bail. So it's been 2 hours. Thank you all for hanging out. I much appreciate you all. God damn it, Paul. That is a deep cut reference, and I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. This was exactly what I needed this week, so I just really appreciate you guys. Seriously. I'm just lucky that I get to hang out with all of you and that you give enough of a shit to hang out with me on a Friday night doing a live stream in my basement. So, thanks, guys. Guys, gals, people, humans. I love all of you. Will I do a POV view of the cat? Sure. There he is. Look at him. But anyway, I just want to say thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. And Egon here. From Egon and I, don't forget to be excellent to each other. Thank you. There he is. Thank you.